Hello. Today, I sent my girlfriend these benefits. I made an AI generated promotional image like an advertisement, and I used it to persuade my girlfriend to go to Canada with me. These were the benefits: benefits of coming to Canada, free living expenses for life, free accommodation for life. If you attend university, graduate school, or receive any kind of education, you will receive at least 500,001 per month. If my digital nomad business goes well, I will pay all of your tuition, provide you with a personal car, and pay off all of your debt. You will also have the opportunity to improve your English and apply to American companies that pay hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You are too talented to waste your potential in Korea. There is no deadline for leaving Korea. You can leave whenever you want. Take your time and prepare comfortably while staying in Korea. Haha. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with my girlfriend. Actually, I don't have a reason to go this far. The negative energy my girlfriend has might make my future life even more difficult. Being with my girlfriend is honestly so stressful, but she is someone who loved me very hard and passionately, and I think I want to repay her for that. When you see me doing this, it is natural for you to think that I must have some kind of emotional emptiness or unmet need, but I don't think that is true. You're free to think whatever you want. I am simply talking about my life. Should I talk about my girlfriend today? I had never been in a relationship until my late 20s. As I said before, I thought I had to master English. At that time, I was teaching middle school students for math competitions in Gangnam, Seoul, an area that is crazy about education. But I decided to quit my successful teaching job and go to Australia. Around that time, I met my girlfriend in an anonymous Kakao Talk chat room. Kakao Talk is an app similar to WhatsApp. In Korea, people usually use Kakao Talk instead of WhatsApp. It also has something called Open Chat, where anyone can enter a chat room. Do you know MBTI? It stands for the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. There are 16 personality types, and I am an INTP. My girlfriend is also the same type. That is because the chat room was only for people with that personality type. That chat room was a really interesting and amazing experience. That was because conversations with other INTPs, people with the same personality type as me, were completely different from ordinary conversations in society. I don't really know why talking with those people was especially fun. Maybe it was because we had similar psychological structures. Anyway, I don't know exactly why, but it was interesting and fun. It felt like a place where I could continuously talk about my thoughts. People kept talking about things that might seem boring in normal society. Those topics might be boring to most people, but they did not seem boring when INTPs talked about them together. Compared to normal social conversations, it felt like we shared our thoughts with each other more deeply. Anyway, my girlfriend was the owner of the chat room. Usually in Kakao Talk chat rooms, the owner bans strange or problematic people. That was her role. But my girlfriend did not ban people easily. It felt like she accepted and protected even the worst troublemakers until the end. In a country like the United States, people might have to worry about murderers or sex offenders entering a group. But serious criminals like that are relatively rare in Korean chat rooms. If it had been in the United States, she might have needed to manage the room much more strictly. My girlfriend had a very unusual way of dealing with troublemakers. This is where one of her main characteristics appears. My girlfriend clearly separates desirable and appropriate thoughts from socially inappropriate or morally wrong behavior. She can do this because she is intelligent and has her own logical system. She can explain in a very detailed and systematic way why a certain action is inappropriate. Anyway, she finds many problems even in ordinary people. So, of course, she can find an endless number of problems in a troublemaker. She exchanges questions and answers with that person, diagnoses their moral and social problems, and tries to make them realize those problems by themselves. Then the other people in the room join in. Some people attack the troublemaker without mercy. Some people fight with them. A small number of people defend them. Eventually, the troublemaker might become so angry that they leave the room by themselves. Or, if they want to stay, they slowly adapt to the room and remain there. So basically, the room is open to everyone. Anyway, this is the kind of person my girlfriend is. And because of these characteristics, she also causes me a lot of stress. Recently, my girlfriend and I blocked each other and did not contact each other for a few days. Now that we have unblocked each other and started talking again, I already feel the stress coming back. But she is still a really good person. The reason I think she is a good person is that she cannot completely abandon or exclude someone. Maybe she is like that because of her own emotional wounds or unmet needs. But I still think she is a good person. Well, maybe she isn't. Maybe I am overestimating her because she is my girlfriend. I don't really know what is true. Anyway, I don't have much time today, so I will talk about the rest in another video. Bye.